So in Joel 3:2, it says, I will gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will enter into judgment with them there on behalf of my people and my heritage Israel, because they have scattered them among the nations and have divided up my land. We're actually right here. This is the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and another name for it is the Valley of Kidron, and I talked about that yesterday. And you see a lot of graves buried, a lot of people buried right here. And Prophet Joel here is actually talking about the day of the Lord beginning here. There are a lot of people buried on the Mount of Olives. Traditionally, Jews believe that these people will rise first on the day of the Lord, and so they could pay a whole lot of money to have themselves buried there. And just to point out where we are in the background, you see the old city, you see the Dome of the Rock, it's the gold dome right there. And then over here, we actually have a small cathedral that looks like a teardrop. And that's called Dominus Flevit, and that means God wept. And that's right smack dab in the middle of the Garden of Gethsemane. If you see that gold building over there, that's the Church of Mary Magdalene. It's very, very interesting. Actually, beyond that, we'll be going there in a little bit, is the Lion's Gate or Stephen's Gate. And the tradition is that Stephen was taken outside of the city and stoned. So we're standing on the Mount of Olives, and the Mount of Olives was really, really significant in Scripture. And in historical times, this was covered with olive trees. And olives were extremely important in the economy, for food, for light, for medicine, and kind of a metaphor for Jesus. He's our king, our priest, and he's the light of the world, and he nourishes us. So we're standing at a really important place for Scripture and a really amazing spiritual place.